Before we begin with today's market analysis, I would like to mention our new channel membership options. This is a special introductory offer which will open access to members-only trading strategy videos that are based on high-value, high-conviction investment strategies and are characterized by superior risk-to-reward metrics that target massive, market-beating returns over time. Please note, this is a limited time offering of just $9.99 per month, but members that sign up during this introductory period will be able to lock in this new low rate for the entire duration of the membership. Again, this early sign-up period will allow you to lock in this low introductory membership rate for life, and these new low introductory rates will only be made available for a limited time. Monthly membership prices will be going up after this short introductory period ends. With these comprehensive, members-only trading strategies, I only choose high-quality, high-conviction stocks that are easily accessible, with relatively low share price values that are designed for easy trade positioning, and combined long-term trading gains are expected to far outperform the monthly membership rate of just $9.99 per month. Join now to lock in your low introductory rate and start trading stocks with the pros. Now back to the video. Here we have the current market analysis for Maxeon Solar Technologies Limited, stock ticker MAXN. So what we can see here with the current share price for MAXN is a fairly substantial uptrend that's starting to build at longer term low levels. If we were to pull out on this chart here, it would be easy to see that the share price itself has had a very significant decline here recently. And it's my understanding that there are many people that are currently underwater with their positions, that their positions are currently losing money. So we do need to start to develop some strategies here to start to profit from these positions and to start to profit from and benefit from a potential turnaround in this stock. So if we're looking at the shorter term time frames here, there are some key levels to watch, and I will be outlining these key levels in this video. So currently, what we have to be watching for the most part initially would be for price action to first target this upper resistance level, which essentially comes in at roughly 21.5 cents. As we can see here, share prices have managed to show a pretty strong recovery here. We did see a bit of a move to the downside initially, but overall prices have started to stabilize here, and we are seeing a fairly consistent move higher. During most of this period, we have seen higher lows, and in my view, when you're looking for the potential of a turnaround in a stock, most people are generally looking for two things: a series of higher lows and a series of higher highs. But from my experience with trading these types of stocks and these types of stock reversals from major lows, really what you want to see most of all would be a firm base that's starting to build. So in other words, a series of higher lows tends to be more important than a series of higher highs. And as we can see here, this is already starting to develop. After breaching these lows, these prior lows, which would have come in during the July 25 trading session, posting at roughly 19.8 cents, we can see that the reversal from there was somewhat strong. We did see a very sharp rally here in share prices. So in order for these types of activities to continue, we do need to look at the indicator reading and look for signs which suggest that there is a strong amount of momentum that's starting to build in the positive direction. So at the bottom of this chart here, we have the relative strength index. This is the purple line at the bottom of the chart here. And as we can see, there's a white trend line here that does move in the upward direction. So what does this tell us? This tells us that the underlying share price here is being supported by the indicator readings, and these upward price movements are being confirmed by the indicator readings themselves. There is a strong amount of share price momentum that has been in place since July 25. As long as this uptrend continues, we can also expect to see higher share price valuations. And this price trend here would be enough to target this prior resistance zone, which came in at roughly 21.5 cents. So that would be this high from the July 25th period. And this really is the level that we need to watch here Because, for example, if we did see a price failure at this area, that would be a bearish event, and that would suggest that this underlying momentum trend is possibly finished and has possibly run its course. But that's not the case currently. Currently, what we're looking at is still a strong measure of momentum here in the relative strength index. As we can see, it's been in place for quite a while, and it is moving higher in a very stable way, at a very stable rate. So there's nothing excessive here in this chart. It is a very stable price movement in the upward direction. And then when we look at this area here, we can see that what this momentum indicator is actually creating is a series of lower highs. So as I said, sorry, a series of higher lows. Let's make sure that's clear. A series of higher lows. So in my view, as I explained before, this is the more important piece of the puzzle as far as looking for a potential turnaround point. Usually, most people are looking for major spike highs in the share price, and this would suggest that gains are in place. However, those types of price rallies are often followed by declines. They're usually not sustainable for a very long period of time. However, when you start to see upward price movements like this, which proceed in a stable fashion and also produce a series of higher lows, the ultimate result here tends to be longer gains over time, gains that are more sustainable, gains that are more easy to trade in terms of being able to capture profit. Seeing a short spike in the upward direction is often not good enough for people that have been in the stock for a longer period of time. I am curious to hear how long people have been in this stock and how the stock has performed since you initially entered your position, because it is my understanding that there are a lot of people that are currently trading this from a negative position, from a position of loss currently. So what we really need to do at this point is to start to identify strategies like this, which allow us to actually benefit from upside price movements. So currently, these levels that we do need to watch continue to be found at roughly this 21.5 cents to the top side, and then to the downside, we would really be looking at 20.7 cents as a very important support zone. If we do break through there to the downside, it would be a negative event because it would suggest that our positive momentum here is no longer in place, and that our series of higher lows is no longer generating sustainable price structures. So this is what we really need to see here. It's almost like the foundation of a house, or the scaffolding on a construction site or something like that. You need something to support these prices, and this is the type of activity that you really need to see in order to get a true turnaround in share price action. So at this stage, when we go back and we look at the major declines that have been in place for such a long time, what we really do need to see here is evidence of a reversal. This is the only way that people are going to be able to capture profits in the stock here long term, and it's the only way that we're going to see sustainable trend movements in the positive direction. So here's the current market outlook for Maxeon Solar Technologies Limited, stock ticker MAXN.